Hey everyone, welcome to the Dr. S Mind, Body, Soul, What is Your Truth? And here we are live at WCOBM. I'm doing my live stream TV show, and boy, Vegas is giving me some fun toys to play with. We are right outside the airport, so I want to give you that view of what is going on here in Vegas. And today's show is about releasing expectations. What do you expect in your life? And why do your goals and dreams have to be so small? Who said that you can't have all these things that this world has to offer? Who said that? So I wanted to give you a little taste right behind me. This is what Dr. S enjoys, and I just bask in the love of luxury. I just love it, and that's what I expect, nothing less. So before we get started tonight, I want to just start saying hello to everyone joining in the room. So hi, Eddie. Hey, Neville Campbell, how are you? I mean, he's out there in Ecuador helping people there. I am so happy to see that he's doing his good work, and he's got high expectations as well. Hello, Daniel Goods there, a childhood friend. Janet and Michael Whitaker up in Chicago, and my cousin Janet, of course, in New Jersey. So everyone, tonight we're talking about, releasing your expectations. And the thing is, why do we always feel that we can't expect more than what we have right now? And that's what I want to do. I want to just use this platform and, let's conversate here. I want to use this to say, let's get the word out of really letting people feel good about what we do in our everyday life. And what we're doing in our everyday life, let's be thankful. Let's be joyful. Let's be excited. But it doesn't mean that we have to stay there. And it doesn't mean that this is all we have. So when you ask yourself, what are the reasons I want this, or why I made this decision, take a step back and ask, what was your expectation? Sometimes we make too many decisions too fast, too soon, and we don't have any kind of expectation. And so the thing is, I want you to start putting your mindset of saying, if I make this decision, this is the expectation I have to go with it. And this is what makes me feel so good and excited, because the thing is, no matter what anybody says to you, and even like sometimes with me, there's people that want to give me negative attitude. They want to give me negative responses. But guess what? I found a secret to that. I found out that when I don't respond or acknowledge it, it doesn't rob my joy. And that is what I get so excited about, to say that I can walk away and have high expectations. And no matter what darts are coming at me, or people saying things to me that say, you can't do this, or that's crazy, this will never happen. Yes, it will. So again, I love doing this Facebook Live with you. I love all my friends and relatives. Hey, Nadine, how are you? Hi, Maureen. So we got East Coast all up in here. We have the West Coast up in here. So I am really super excited that we're all coming together. And Helena, how are you? That's one of my good old teacher friends. So I just want to say, hi, Colleen. I want to use this platform. Remember, you can always go to my website, drsmindbodysoul.com. You can email me right there on my website, and I will personally answer you. Like anything that you want to talk about, topics or situations. I mean, I can directly speak with you. I do even consultations that I do. You can set up appointments, or just email me at drslvenvy@yahoo.com. And this is what I do too. Every Saturday, I do my talk radio show as well, 11 a.m. Pacific time. Again, go to my website and you can connect every Saturday there with me. I also do my Facebook Live as well. So I am trying to put out there all these different tools for us to actually think, how can I expect things in my life? And this is what I'm saying. Now, everyone who knows me, I'm going to keep sharing this story until everybody says they're tired of hearing it. But the thing is, all these things that I share with you is because I personally experienced them. I go through them just like you do. I'm human just like you. I have my ups, I have my downs, I have my excitement, I have my sad times. And as many of you know, that my mom crossed over into spirit world about a month and a half ago. And let me tell you something, that was a big ordeal for me. That was a big thing for me to do. But let me tell you something, my expectations of what my life is to be from that point on was amazing. I was forced into another realm because of the fact that she was put into spirit world and now I'm here in physical world. And it just pushed me into another lane that I have to have expectations that are phenomenally out of this world. And I'm so excited because why? I got the extra power of saying, not only do I have my mom, I have my dad, both forces giving me that information of what I need to do and make my expectations higher than what they are even now today. But I'm telling you right now, this is why I give you the visual. These two toys behind me are some of the fun things to have expectations for. How nice is it to just say, get in your car, drive to your plane, and go where you need to go? How great is that when you do that now? You get in your garage, you get in your car, and you go to the store or wherever you're going. How good does that feel? So have high expectations. Take the time to check out whose voice you're hearing inside your head and what it's telling you to do and what it's saying which way you should go. Why are you not listening to that? Do you know what that voice is? That voice is the inner core of your soul that's connecting to your spirit realm of energy, of saying this is where we need to be, trying to move that physical body of yours in alignment so that you can get those expectations that you are wanting, what you want in your life. And so it is so great. Let me just say hi. More people are coming in the room. Hi, Veronica. Hi, Kathy. And hi, Tony. And so it's so great to see everyone here. So thank you for joining. Again, our topic is releasing expectation. And why do people get afraid of having those expectations? What is wrong with that? It's so exciting to say that, you know what, this is what I expect from this decision. My gut is telling me this is the right thing to do. Anybody who knows me, and trust me, I know a lot of people know me, but the thing is, like, going through different experiences, I too myself go back and forth. What's the right thing to do? I don't know what I should do. Is this the right thing to do? And I'll talk to my sister. So give a shout out to my sister Cheryl in New Jersey. And the thing is, I go through those same things like you do, but then I gotta stop and I just say, okay, this is the decision, and what do I expect from it? And that is what makes such a big difference of saying that when you live your life the way you want to live it and the way you should feel to live it, these are the tools that are going to help you do that. And let me tell you, having expectations is one of the best tools that I know to have in my belt of when I'm making certain decisions. And it's like, you know what? Ask yourself, how would the people close to you understand what you're saying? What do you think they would say when you're saying, oh, I want to change my career, or I said I want to go on TV, or I want to own a Rolls Royce? What are the reactions of the people that are close to you? And that will indicate on what is feeding your soul and your energy of saying, is it a blocker, or are they supporting you and getting you where you need to go? Let me tell you something. When anybody tries to block me, I step over and I keep moving forward. Even if it means if I have to do it alone, I'll do it alone. I am not going to let anybody stand in my way. And let me tell you something. Not only will I not do that, God even says that to me. Everyone knows how close I was to my mother and how much I would have done anything for her. And that was one of the reasons that possibly I was using her as my own blocker. And the thing was, God took her home and he said, now I'm opening up the whole runway for you so that you can reach your destiny. And that's exactly what I felt. I felt like somebody pushed me over and my whole world expanded open. All new way of thinking, a whole nother mindset, just because my mother wasn't in front of me. Now, I don't blame my mother. If God made a deal and said, hey, I'll give her another 5 years, but you have to stay right where you are, I would say, okay, because I would want to have that time. But you know what? When looking back, it doesn't matter the timing. It's the thing of saying, I have expectations in my life and I have dreams and goals that I want to move forward and do. So these are things that you want to use. And let me tell you, I'm doing these live shows, I'm doing radio, I'm doing this live stream TV to give the platform, even for people who want to come on my show and they want to have this intimate conversation as well. But the point is this: You have to have these tools, and you have to be aligned, and you have to know where your soul and heart is coming from. Because the true essence of everything what I'm talking about tonight, these fun things behind me, they're great, but they can't go with me when I cross over and go into the new realm. But the point is, in the meantime, I can have high expectations, and I can enjoy the best of my life and my journey. So don't be afraid to raise those expectations. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to explore anything you do that doesn't, feel good. If it doesn't feel good, then it's telling you it's not right. It's not something that you should be doing. It's not something that you should be involved, or maybe the person around you that you're getting involved with is not the one. So why are you getting involved in doing that? So I'm just saying, if you use the tool of what is the expectation of this decision, it will change your whole perspective of why you're doing what you're doing. So let's get back to the board here. We're doing live here. Thanks, everyone. We're live here in Las Vegas at WCOBM Studios, live stream TV. And it's like, hey, Maria. Hey, Denise. Oh, Denise is here locally. Hey, Joey. Good to see you. And so, everyone that's coming in, Eddie John here in Las Vegas, congratulations on his expectation. He bought his first home, and he is super excited because why? He had the expectation of moving here to Vegas, and Vegas was going to give him the life that he wanted. Hey, Bobby, good to see you. I'm glad you joined in. And so it's just so great that we have these expectations, and we understand it's just a tool. But use the tool of expectation, of saying, when you make the decision, what do you expect out of it? What do you expect to say, hey, this is what I want? And then if it's not what you want, by using the tool of the expectation of that decision is going to guide you in the right direction. And, whoever thought of that? Whose mind works like that? We don't think like that. We don't act like that. No one ever teaches you like that. And it's like, that's why I get so excited when I look at things and I look at it from a different perspective, and I say, oh my God, this is like too easy. This is crazy. Why didn't anybody ever talk about this? Why didn't everybody share this? And so this is why I say, when I come here and we do this, and I do this live and use this platform, because let me tell you, when anybody loses anything, whether it's a job, a relationship, a loved one, and what it does to your soul, what it does to your core, it is unexplainable, and nobody would understand it unless they went through it. And that's a cliche sign of saying, oh, you don't know until you go through it. But it's true. You're compassionate. You understand people's feelings and what have you, but you don't know until you do go through. And sometimes I'm hard-headed. I think I know everything, and I think I can connect to everything and every emotion, even though I didn't go through it. But the point is, the true essence of it all, you truly don't know all of it until you actually go through. And I see that, amen, Eddie John. I see that exactly. He knows that because we've been friends a long time, so he understands what I'm saying. So the thing is, I can even admit when sometimes I'm even hard-headed, and I'm thinking I'm on the right track with something, but the thing is, you don't know until you actually experience it. And to me now, flip that. That is exactly what makes life even easier. I don't have to go through the emotion of what you went through, because why? I didn't experience it. So because I didn't experience it, I don't have the same expectation of what your expectations are. So whether you're single or your relationship or what have you, this is very important. When you are looking at things, whether it's discussions or you're doing things in your life or whatever, and you both have to be on the same page. And how do you do that? Well, do you have the same expectations of whatever it is, that the outcome of what you're trying to do? So when you use this tool, and I know I keep repeating it, but I read your emails that people send me, and I notice that they like when I repeat certain things, because it is sometimes putting on the brakes in our minds. It's like, wait, what did he just say? How come he said it that way? Is because we're not trained, we're not aligned to think of our lives in this manner. So the thing is, what I'm going to say is, tonight's topic is really understanding the tool of expectation. Hey Sue, she's signing live Facebook from Florida. Used to be a Las Vegan, and now she lives in Florida. So hey Sue, I'm just like really happy that I have this opportunity to do this, and I mean, you know what? This to me is so much greater than just like having people when you are just on Facebook or you're just talking to each other on the phone or whatever. I like reaching out and doing this platform, and let's share our experiences. Let's share our knowledge of expectations of like, you know what, I expected it to be this way, but it turned out another way. And I didn't like that outcome. I didn't expect it to be that. But sometimes you have to take it for what it is. And even though you didn't expect it that way, that's what you have to do. That's life, right? And then you have to readjust, redo your mindset, and then you have to adapt and realign. And it's like a constant evolving. So this is what it is about with our lives and our journey of our lives. And the question is, where do you want to go? What is your expectation of your life? What is your expectation of your journey? What is your expectation of your goals and dreams? And what are you doing and why are you doing it? So just like my show, Dr. S, Mind, Body, Soul, what is your truth? So what is your truth? What is your expectation? And so I just want to give a shout out. Diane, thank you for joining the room. Good to see you. And so this gives another opportunity for us to share our ideas and thoughts. I want to say to everyone, thank you for your emails. Like I was saying earlier, that this is another way that I like to communicate. So this is where I get the topics, to tell you the truth. People say, you know, what about this? And Dr. S, what about that? And I'm having trouble with this. And I really didn't like what we were talking about last week because it didn't resonate with me. It was too deep, or I didn't understand it. And how come you talk so deep sometimes? And it's just like, you know what? It's like a buffet. Life is literally like a buffet. You know, here I do live in the buffet of Las Vegas, you know. So I'm just saying that you have to understand every day is a buffet of what you need today. You might not need tomorrow. So what is your expectation of today? So let's do today and live for today, and then readjust my expectation of what I expect for tomorrow, if I'm even given tomorrow, and if I'm even blessed to wake up the next day to have tomorrow, because we're not guaranteed tomorrow, right? So my expectation today is to finish out today excited, joyful, and just knowing that I did everything I can do today that was to the fullest of all fullest of everything I did. But then tomorrow's a new day, if I'm blessed to have that gift of a new day. So again, I see Diane, she's laughing hysterically as she always does. So I like doing this. So put your comments in, go ahead and give me your ideas and things that you want here when I do it live. I like to acknowledge, this is like me doing this in my office here in Las Vegas, and I'm just at home and I'm talking with you guys. This is what I like using this for, and this is why I do it. So I want you to put your comments and things as well in here. But you know, again, you can email me or go to my website. But don't forget, explore things that you are doing. Like, don't get crazy like I get crazy. I explore it and I just keep going and I just beat it to death. It's make those decisions, have the expectation, and know that whatever that expectation is, you are going to be joyful and you're going to be excited. When you put that mindset using the tool of expectation in the decision process, you are going to feel so much better. Life, you're gonna look at life at a different lens. It's like I live in the same house and I do the same things, even though my mom's not with me no more, but yet everything looks so different. Everything looks so much like opportunity and wider and bigger, and I'm like, oh my God, like why does this look so different? Why does it feel different? It's because I was shifted over into another lane of a perspective of what my expectation is going to be now for the next half of my life. So as I do this. I want to share everything that I do with you, and I want you to share with me, because this is how we're going to feed off each other and how we're going to learn what they don't teach us, what they don't teach us in schools, what they don't teach us anywhere else of saying go and get a college degree for. This is life experiences, and it's your life. Hey, Jessica, nice to have you join the room. And the thing is, I want you to have higher expectations. Raise the bar. I always use the cliche, if you follow me on my radio show every week, I say all the time, of saying you want to live your life. You don't want to be looking down at the pigeons eating crumbs. You want to be flying and soaring with the eagles and eating fresh salmon every day as your meal, as they do. And this is the life and mindset that you want to have. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, you don't want a jet, you don't want a Rolls Royce, but it doesn't mean that you can't live comfortably, have an easy mind of saying that you don't have to worry about paying your bills, or you're stressing out because you don't have enough money for the mortgage or the rent, whatever. But let's go back to the topic of the show tonight. What is your expectations? And where are you setting those expectations? And how are you setting them? So start looking at your when you're making decisions, start looking at the end of the decision and say, what do I expect from this? If I make that choice, what do I expect from this? And so it's really good to start taking it from that perspective. You know what they say? Sometimes, to write a good story, you got to know the ending. So usually writers write backwards. They have the ending. It's the story of the beginning to getting to the ending. So you look at your expectation and understand that's what I expect to have. When I make this decision, it's going to be great. It's going to be good. Why? Because I expect this, and this to happen. And I expect this to follow through. And when you have that all mapped out, you're just going to be flabbergasted. You're going to be like, oh my God, why didn't anybody ever tell me this? And it's because why? It's our mindset. It's how we look at things, how we view at things. So I've been doing this for the past month and a half, using this expectation tool, and I was just like, you got to be kidding. I'm 53 years old, and I'm highly educated, and I said, no one ever told me this. No one ever showed me to look at it from this perspective. And mind you, I got degrees in psychology, and the thing was, it was never taught. And so it was through a life experience, and my life experience was the crossing over of my mom's from physical world to spiritual. Did this come in front of me? And I went, whoa, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So this is how I am. As soon as I find something, I'm going to share it with you guys. I'm going to put it out there. Whether you get it, you don't get it, you don't like it today, you might like it tomorrow. These are all archived on my doctor page here at WCOBM, so you can always listen to the archive shows here as well. So I'm saying it doesn't sound too good right now. It might sound like you're going to be jumping for joy a month from now, because your life experience is going to put you in that expectation. So I just want to make sure that you know what I mean by expectation, and where to place it in your decision making, and as you go through your journey, where that fits in, and it gives you the direction of whether you're making the right decision or wrong decision. Because why? It's how you feel. And when you feel good, you're going to expect greatness, and I only expect greatness for myself and everybody that's listening. I want to give it to all of you. I want you all to have greatness. And the thing is, it comes in many different forms. It comes in financial, it comes emotionally, it comes just family and friends. So I want you all to have the expectation of greatness, joy, and what have you. So again, don't forget, I'm here every third Monday of the month, and I'm here from 6 p.m. to 6:30 Pacific time, and you can reach me at my website, drsmindbodysoul.com, or you can email me at drslvnv@yahoo.com. But man, the time is coming up. It's time to get ready to go. I want to thank everyone that came into the room, everyone that's going to be watching and still watching. So I just want to thank all of you, and I enjoyed giving this message. Remember, this is not my platform, it's our platform. So I want you to stay tuned. I want you to always stay in contact with me as you do. So I want to say that my expectation of this is going to be bigger and better together and even more than you can imagine. And I want to help people feel that joy because I get so joyful. So I like to give it away. I can't hold it all. So I hope you do. But I hope everyone has a great month. I hope we have a great summer. You'll see me here in June, so don't think you're going to lose me that fast. But I just want to say I enjoy coming to share these little nuggets with you to put in your journey and for you to keep progressing and moving forward and really truly loving life. So don't forget, Dr. S, Mind, Body, Soul, what is your truth? And have your expectation at the end of your journey. I hope to hear from you soon, and I will see you again back in June.